are joined by the chairman of the Texas Republican Party, Allen West. Good morning, Chairman. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Cynthia.
So if you can tell us, how do you plan on holding Texas this election cycle?
Well, Cynthia, I think it's very important that we draw a clear delineation between what Texas stands for and what has made Texas an incredible state for growth, opportunity, and prosperity. Texas is the 10th largest economy in the world. You have about 10% of Fortune 500 corporations and businesses that are headquartered here. And so when we talk about the policies of economic growth and opportunity, we see that in Texas, and we don't see that with the policies that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are offering. And furthermore, the United States of America is energy independent, a net exporter of energy resources because of the oil and gas industry of Texas, but yet you have the Green New Deal, which has been embraced by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, which means no drilling, no fracking, and the decimation of the oil and gas industry here in Texas within the next 10 to 12 years. So I don't understand why anyone in Texas will want to support that. And furthermore, lastly, I will say if you look at the decision that was just made by Mayor Stephen Adler and the City Council of Austin to defund the police there by $150 million, and we know that crime has increased in Austin by about 60%. That was before them defunding the police. Just imagine what's going to happen afterwards.
So what do you hope to see accomplished during the next State House session?
Well, I think the most important thing in the State House session is to make sure that it is a Republican majority State House. You know, in 2018, we lost 12 Republican State House seats. We want to fight to regain as many of those that we can back. Right now, the Democrats are 9 seats away from taking over the State House here in Texas, and that means redistricting is on the line. Texas is going to pick up probably 2 new congressional districts, and we don't want to see the left being able to draw those. Michael Bloomberg is going to spend anywhere from $8 to $10 million to try to flip the Texas State House, running anti-gun control, anti-gun candidates, primarily up here in North Texas, and where I live in Dallas County, and also over in Tarrant County and Collin County. We got to make sure that he's not successful. So we want to have a good, strong, constitutional, conservative legislative agenda. The only way you have that is with a Republican-led State House.
How have you impacted our East Texas area in your time as chairman?
Well, you know, I've been down there quite a bit. I live in Garland. As a matter of fact, tonight I'll be heading up to Texarkana for an event there, and with the Bowie County GOP and also with the Republican women there. So again, when you look at East Texas, when you look at the oil and gas industry that is there, as well as the growing cities, we got to make sure that the East Texas Republicans come out at least a minimum of 75% voter turnout, because the key thing and a strategy for us is to go into the major urban population centers where you see the greatest amount of failure of the left's policies, and try to look at strategically how we can win back certain precincts there so that we can have a good, strong turnout overall across Texas.